Hello everybody, welcome back to the video. This is part 2 of my video about World War I German trench knives. In this video I will explain the difference between a replica trench knife and an original trench knife. I also have a little bit of detail information about this knife in this book. I recommend everybody to buy it if you're studying these types of knives. Okay, so the first thing I did was I took the scabbard off, so we can first focus on this type of these blades. I want to give you first one overview about here is the replica. Okay, and here is an original one. Okay. On the other side, maybe you can already see some differences between them. Okay, so I took some notes here. So the first thing, the difference between a replica and an original one is the scabbard, the crossguard. You see the crossguard here is way thicker than an original one. That's the first indication. So, and also the maker mark. If you see, this side of the blade has a sharp edge and this side also, but the mark is on the different side. Should be on this side, not on this side. So and also if you look close, the mark of the maker is stamped very deep here. You can not see the S from Solingen here, very clear. That's a big difference. Also, if you take a look at the inspection crown, you see it's just stamped with dots on top, but not detail. By the original, you see a lot of detail in the crown. Okay, so the next difference between these two are the grooves on the grip. So if you focus, you can already see it. Like I said in the previous video, these grooves are V-shaped. I will close it up. See, it's more of a V-shape groove. With the original one, it's just like a solid groove, not V-shape. And also the distance between the grooves, like on the replica, it starts at the same distance as the rivet from the front and the back. But if you take a look at the end, it's very close to the rivet here, but here you have a big difference. So this means the grooves will not line up properly. See here, they line up, but as you come to the bottom, they will start. Yeah. Here you see a big difference. This is the end of the groove. Here is the end of the other side of the groove. So big difference here. With the original one, you don't have it. You see, it's just about the same. 9 grooves. Also the replica is also 9 grooves. So that's why I bought this one, because I thought it was a correct one. But it was not a correct one. It was, of course, a replica. So let me take a look at my notes here. Ah, yes. Like I said also in previous video, the rivets here on the grip, they are made of brass. I checked if it's magnetic. They're not magnetic. It's kind of a copper or brass or something like that, which in the original one it's magnetic. Some kind of metal, steel maybe. Okay. You also see the solid base of the crossguard is brass, but it's magnetic. I checked magnetic also. So like I said in previous video, you see here a very strange brass finishing, but it's not brass, I think, because it's magnetic. By the original one, you don't have that. So there's definitely something wrong with this one, like I mentioned before. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the wood. So let me zoom out. An original grip should be a little bit a reddish color. Now in this lightning maybe it looks like it's totally black, but if you take it close to the light, you can see there is red inside it. Maybe it is because of the patina is making it dark or something like that, which by the replica is just so not totally different wood. Maybe it is more aged, like chemical aged, or and also what I read about online is that the wood should be very hard, so you're not so easily to see cracks or dents in it. Maybe if you hammer, yeah, here you can see a bit of a damage. But I think if I put my nail into this wood very hard, maybe I can get some mark, but in this one not. I'm not gonna do it to check because I don't want to damage the original one. But yeah, that's also a difference between the two. Yes, at the end of the handle, sorry, I need to sometimes look at my notes because I want to point everything out. So at the end of the handle, you can see the replica is more like a pointy here on the sides, but an original one is more rounded. So yeah, you can see the difference. These are all very, very small different things. And if you don't know much about these type of dagger knives, fighting knives, yeah, you can easily mistake yourself and buy the replica. So, okay, so now we're going to talk about the scabbards, not the blades. So the two scabbards, I will put them together. So the first thing we see is that the points of the scabbard is a little bit different. I don't know if you can see that, but this point is more rounded. Instead of this point, it is flattened out. So that is the big difference between the scabbard of the replica and the original. Now we're going to look at the top. This is also a difference. You're not going to see a rivet here for the spring, to hold the spring inside the scabbard. I don't know why, because it's inside. Maybe it's glued or something, I don't know. But by an original one, it's also inside. I don't know if you can see it. But it's attached to this rivet. The next thing, yeah, you see two holes here. This should also be the correct hole for attaching just the hanger. Hanger is missing. And one thing I should point out, sorry, is in most cases you find these replicas is always with a plain metal scabbard, metal colored. So not black. Sometimes you see them in black, but you need to pay very close attention that the tip is flat, not pointy. And also if you compare the length, the original one is a little bit longer. Slightly longer. Okay, also one thing I want to point out, I need to do something here, is if you put an original one inside the scabbard, it fits on both ways. It fits on this way, and if you turn it around, it fits on that way too. Okay, let me try to show you like this. So if I do this, I will get a very bad fit. I cannot put it in more. And if I turn it around, it will close. With an original one, it's a nice fit. Take it out, I turn it, I put it in. I still have a nice fit. So this is also a point. I don't know why, maybe because the spring is, like one-sided or something. I don't know. It's very strange. So I think that's all of the details I can remember and I can tell you about these trench knives of World War I from Germany. I will give you one last close-up maybe. This is the original one. And of course, this is the replica. Okay, so in this part of the video, I will explain a thing I read in this book. It's what it was recommended to me, this book. And I don't know German, but I'm from Belgium, so the language is a little bit different. But here it says reproduction. I will close it up. This model from, I don't know this pronouncement, from Solingen was a lot of copies made. It was a lot copied by the Indian in Pakistan. So if you take a look, this is the reproduction from the trench knife, and this is the original one. So take a look. Here you have the copy. Okay, those don't have the copper rivets or brass rivets, sorry. But if you take a look at the maker, see. Wait, I will close up. It's also very big stamped here. Crossguard is thick. Sharp blade here is on the same side as the maker. Like I said, with an original one, it is on the other side. And also here, you can see the dull ending, not sharp, the same as here. So this is copy of India's, I think. And the one on top is the original one, so you can see both the not so sharp points versus the original sharp points, like mine. So yeah, This is the difference. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I know it's not maybe a long video, but I will make another one very soon if I have more and other stuff to show you. Like I said, I have a big collection, so please subscribe to the channel, and I see you guys next time. Bye guys.